Hey, what's good, everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we have Wild Card Wednesday, and we're going to go through some of these cards. I'm going to let you know my thoughts. I'm actually thinking about trying one or two of the cards. Let's dive into it. There's a lot of content coming out, and there's a lot to look forward for. And then also, we'll talk briefly about market and what you need to prepare for. So let's jump in and check out what's going on. So they came out with five. I want to say it's five. So they came out with five veterans, and Wild Card Wednesday so far has been a huge W in my opinion. I think that it's a booster for our theme teams, right? And the cards are actually usable. Normally, these programs are kind of whack, but this year, I mean, they really turned it up. So we got veterans. They did get an increase in overall, so we are at 90 plus. So let's go ahead and look at the 90 pluses. We'll go through each of them. We'll compare them to players that I have on my team. First off, you have this Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now, this card is decent. I feel like they snubbed him just a little bit. This guy has played for everyone. When you compare him to Dan Marino, obviously Dan is going to smoke him, but he has some decent features, right? 84 play action, 88 throw on the run, throw accuracy, short 87, medium 90, deep 87, 78 speed at 6'2". The big thing with this card was we were hoping he would get an awareness, right? Maybe 89 and power him up to 90, but obviously EA doesn't want to give us a hot route master that's somewhat cheap. It's a way of, I think, preserving Dan Marino, because they put out this Dan Marino, cost people millions of coins. People literally sold this card off for 2 million because it was the cap, but then they raised it later. This card is only going for, like, yesterday was going for a 900K. So now he's back up to like 1.1. I think we're gonna keep him. I'm not sure, but Ryan Fitzpatrick, well-deserved card. I think it's a good boost. I mean, this guy's played for half the league, so he's pretty good. Some of the other cards, let's take a look at. So let's look at this Robert Quinn. Now, this card is a right outside linebacker. Is actually pretty good, man. I was looking at his stats. Like, he has all that you want, right? So let's look. 85 speed, powered up 86 speed. That's pretty good. At right outside linebacker, left outside linebacker, I don't think you really want to go lower than 85 speed. On a theme team, you're going to get them up closer to 87, 88. And if you have, you know, those in and out strategy cards, this potentially could be a very good card. Strength is decent at 88. Block shedding 90, power move 90. Now, finesse move isn't there, but as long as you have two of these three categories at 90, I have found they play very well. Now, this card is a step above Derek Thomas. Pretty good card on a theme team. I won't be adding him, but I do think he is, you know, somewhat of a budget card, right? So pretty good. And then you have tight end. So they came out with a Jared Cook, and I just feel like they are continuing to juice up the Raiders theme team, man. That's not the only people he played for, but let's take a look at this card real quick. 89 speed, now the fastest tight end in the game. 88 catching, 86 short route running, 88 medium, 70 run block, 6'5", 254. I mean, powered up, you're gonna get him to 90. That's pretty good, man. If we were to compare him to Kittle, he's actually gonna be a better option. Now, I'm not running a 2 tight end set, so I really don't know if I am going to get him. I think I'm gonna get him just to try him. Compared to Kittle, I mean, he's better in a lot of the categories, man. I think Kittle beats him at catching traffic, and he even has better route running than Kittle. Kittle does get the 90 short. Obviously, we get a boost on the Niners theme team. So this card is decent. It's a pretty good card. And then you have Jason McCourty, who is a very good card. I think that he is a cheaper version of Jalen Ramsey. Now, Jalen's going to play, I mean, better, obviously. But this card, let's take a look at it. Let's compare him to Ramsey. 91 overall, powered up 92, and he's 5'11", a little bit smaller, but look at 91 speed, 90 acceleration. What I do like is that 91 agility. So if you ever use her like your slot corner, this might be the guy, man. Jumping 88, not the best. Play recognition 87, 92 man. You power him up 89 zone. You have the strategy cards, easily over 90. I think at this stage of the game, you absolutely want a 90 zone corner safety. Unless you're using the person all the time, I don't think zone matters, but I have seen the difference in how they play when they are 90 overall zone. So this is a pretty good card, man, and he's played for quite a few teams. And the big card I feel like everyone was excited about is this Cornell Patterson. Now, I think, this is just what I think we, the community, forced EA's hand on this, because when they put out the team of the week, we all thought that he would for sure get it. I mean, the dude scored 4 touchdowns. What else? I mean, 3 touchdowns. What else do you need to do? But after, if you watched the stream last, I think yesterday, after they showed all the team of the week, Kralo comes out and he gives us a sneak peek of the veterans. This card is actually pretty good. 91 speed, so he's tied with Reggie Bush. 90 acceleration. He's 6'2". That's pretty big for a running back. And then he has what? 82 catching, right under. 88 change of direction. 76 trucking, not very good in break tackle, 88. So you got to think that this card also has very high agility, which is going to help. I personally wish they would have made him a receiving back. He was a receiver. Does he get the receiving chem? He probably will get secondary receiver position. However, it's going to mess up your overall, right? He's not going to be a 90. He'll probably have that, you know, that the disadvantage, at least on the overall. So he'll probably be an 86 at wide receiver. But this card, man, on a Vikings theme team, Atlanta theme teams, Raiders theme teams, it's going to be pretty good. Powered up 92 speed. Theme team, 94 speed, pretty good. We're not going to add him simply because we already got Reggie Bush. And I mean, Reggie Bush on our team has 93 speed. So, I mean, it's not something that we're looking to do. Currently with the market, we did have some cards drop yesterday, team of the week. What's interesting is how the market is reacting to Tom Brady's record-breaking card. Now, you would think that this card would be a little cheaper, but whether it's the pull rate or just that people value the fact that he has Hot Route Master, this card is going for $850, okay? I suspect that he'll probably settle at about $800, $750K, and then once he's out of packs, it's going to skyrocket. So something I've been doing to make coins is, if you have coins, I always buy the LTD the second day that they're out, about midday. Let me give you an example. I brought, who was it? Kareem Jackson, right? When he was the LTD last week. I bought him for $370. I waited literally one day. The very next day, I sold him for $500K, right? Robert Woods, I found one for $380. I didn't jump on it at the moment, but bro, that card right now is going for like $600K. So if you have a little bit of patience and a little bit of coins, buy the LTDs, get them at a cheap rate, and you got to know that the next day, the price is skyrocket. But the other LTD that came out yesterday was Cam Hayward. This card's okay. He's not the best. I mean, he's good probably as a D tackle. I wouldn't play him at right end, but he does have some of the numbers you're looking for. 71 speed at defensive tackle would be good. 93 block shedding. 93 power move is actually pretty good. And he's 6'5". So these were the LTDs that came out yesterday. We're not going to be adding them to our squad. We think we're going to sit tight. Be careful with your coins right now, okay? We might get a part 2 of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know what they're calling it. You might get a part 2. Somebody pointed out that all of the heroes that we got were NFC, so maybe they come out with the AFC. EA has been pretty good about surprising us randomly, so be careful with your coins. Not only that, in a week from now, Most Feared is going to drop. It's already been leaked, so prices are going down a little bit. If you have high-end cards, if you can play without them, listen, it might not be a bad time to sell in preparation for Most Feared. So listen, that's what I got for you today. We do got a gameplay we are putting out, and we're going to be showcasing Fred Warner. It turned out to be a defensive gameplay, and I'll be putting another gameplay with Marino. We're going to force feed Debo Samuel. That's another video. Do me a favor, like and subscribe, especially all United fans. Do me a favor, share this video. Until next time, this is E2. Peace. We're out.